Hello guys, so in this video I'm still going to discuss this question, but I'm going to discuss some other aspects. So obviously I was able to try this question in so many ways and test whether one of the methods work or not. But clearly in the interview you are not allowed to do this. You need to come up with an efficient and effective solution, and you need to come with that solution very quickly or in the given time. But one thing is for sure, that you cannot test your solutions multiple times until and unless you are giving a certain test on a platform where you can obviously check your solutions and try to submit it until it passes. But in the real interview, when someone asks you, yeah, maybe you can still do this because they won't ask you to submit the question, they will just ask you the logic. So yeah, maybe it is possible, maybe it's not. But the thing I want to say is that you need to come up with efficient solutions, and you need to come up with efficient solutions in most of the time one go. You cannot try them multiple times. So how do we come up with that? Clearly I thought about the solution, but I did not discuss it in much detail. Like, what are the steps of approaching this solution? How can we approach the solution? And maybe I think I will make a video on every question that I've done so far, how I approach the solution. And yeah, so I will just uh, have that video after every solution that I've discussed till now. So yeah, I think that is a good idea. So here, how I came up with the solution. So first of all, I sorted the numbers. So why did I sort the numbers? Obviously to remove duplicacy. So we don't need duplicate elements. If the numbers are in haphazard order like this, -1 0 1 or 1 0 -1, we are having a problem of double counting. We are counting -1 1, and in this case 1 -1, and this is fine because they are only here for one time. But for example, if this was like this, then obviously we will encounter the problem of double counting. We will count some things twice, so we don't want that. So we need to maintain some kind of order. So sorting gives us that order. It guarantees that we are counting things in one particular order. Okay, so that was it. And then the main idea was that if we have already seen something, then why to process it again? So the scene is actually marking something as seen or not. So it is just hashing that value that we have already encountered, and we don't need to encounter it again. This triplet is just counting, just making all the triplet pairs that we have, and we will just like push it in the final answer. And I don't think it's possible to use a vector because it can be dynamic, but a pair of int comma pair intent, this is like a fixed structure, so we can make a triplet of, like, we can make hash out of it. So yeah, so now here I'm just like marking the first number as seen, because I'm starting, because as I said, I'm fixing the middle element, so I'm starting from the second number. So I'm marking the first number as already seen because we have seen that number. And now we are starting our loop from the second number, and then we are iterating over all the numbers after the second number, so from third, fourth, fifth, and so on. So basically from I plus 1 to n. And now this was the important thing that made this question pass. But obviously we did not think about this because we did not consider the edge case when, like, okay, so I think I removed it, like when we had so many zeros and then so many -1s and then so many ones. What was happening in that case was that the middle element, let's fix it as 0. So the previous element would be like 0 again. Like if we have hundreds of zeros, so for the second 0 the first element would be 0, which we are considering. For third 0 the first element would be 0, which we are again considering. And for fourth element, the first and second both are zeros, which we are considering again. So everything is being like considered again and again, and for that whole thing, for that whole set, we are then iterating over all of the array, and then we are using all these map operations on top of that. So, and what this is called, I think, is pruning. So we are pruning, or we are chopping off those iterations which are not needed, which which won't contribute to the answer. We know for sure they won't contribute to the answer, so we are chopping them off. So how did we think about this? Because we already sorted the array, we know that we have some kind of order, so we know that since this middle element is the middle element, the element before this would be lesser than this, and all the elements after this would be greater than this and would be in sorted order. So that helped us think that okay, you have already seen something, so just either take it or yeah. So if you have seen something, then just sort it and then make the triplet of that as true, because we have already, like, we can consider it as an answer because the sum is 0 in this case. And yeah, so this was simple logic, and then we are marking the current one as seen. We just saw this number because we fixed it and it traded all over the jth elements, and then we are also counting this thing. And here the logic was that if count is 3, then clearly that middle element has been around for more than 2 times, so we don't need it. So like here, if we have 1 1 1, when we are at this one, this is the middle element and this one is there for the first time. But now when this one is the middle element, clearly we have ones before that, so we have 2 ones before that, and that won't contribute to the answer because this one along with this one was contributing to the answer already. So yeah, so I don't think that it is needed. And yeah, then we are just pushing all the triplets in the map and we are returning the answer. So this is how we approach this, and this was the 2 pointers method. Like, this was relatively easier to understand. Here I was fixing the middle element, but that was a bit like tougher to implement and a bit tougher to think about, and especially I missed this thing. So yeah, that was one silly mistake. But here this is much more simpler because we are again sorting everything to maintain the order. So sorting is an important thing to maintain the order. So we are sorting here to maintain the order, and then we are fixing the first element, and then we are iterating over the second and third elements, and we are maintaining 2 pointers. One pointer is on the leftmost side and the other pointer is on the rightmost side. And then this is one logic that people might be confused about, but if you think about it, it's a simple logic. If the sum is 0, then like add it to our considered triplets, and if the sum is greater than 0, we need to subtract something, we need to like decrease something from it. And to decrease something, we know that when we move the right pointer, because it is moving to the right left side, so and the elements on the right side are already higher, so that is why moving this pointer to the left would give us lesser values of elements. And if the sum is greater than 0, we can easily decrease the sum, or moving the left pointer would increase the sum. So if the sum is greater than 0, we need to decrease that, and we need to move the right pointer. And if the sum is less than 0, we need to increase the sum. And for that, because what we want to do is we want to make the sum as 0, because that is what is asked in the question, right? So we increase it, and yeah, and then again we sort the answer. Sorting it won't be a problem because we have only 3 elements, or we could have also taken pair of int comma pair of intent like we took in the last thing, or we could have taken a struct and define our own lesser than or greater than in the struct. So yeah, and if the size of answer is 0, return answer, else we have this vector as result. So this is our vector, and which we will return in the end. And here in this vector we push only the unique elements. So yeah, this is the brief summary of what I did. And I think that in every video I'm explaining the questions on the go. I'm doing it and explaining it on the go, so I might not be able to explain them such in a proper manner. So what I will do is, now I will just add this kind of video after every video, so that would be helpful for you guys. And yeah, so thank you, and I will see you in the next one or the previous one, I don't know, but yeah, thank you.